So, ladies and gentlemen, directly from Mexico City, we
Benja,
have
Benja.
Benjamin Novoa Padrón.
Yes.
Ciao.
Hola, señores. How are you guys?
Yeah, very good, very good. So tell us a bit about you, Benja. Briefly,
Hi.
yeah?
Hola, I'm Benjamin Padrón Novoa. I'm from Mexico City. I'm co-founder of Licorería Limantour. We opened our place 10 years ago. And I went to take some courses in London to Shakers Bar School. And during that trip, I went to visit my friend Ago. In that time was not my friend, but he offered me and he prepared me an añejo tequila old-fashioned. He was a little bit like not so fluent in Spanish with me, but now, yes, he's very fluent with me in Spanish.
I was very shy, Benja.
Like always, but now.
Generally speaking, Benja, what have we got to look forward to as an industry in the next few years, especially 2022 that is upcoming?
I think it's always been like the hospitality, like the good treatment to the customer is very important. I think nowadays is more important because the actual situation. So the people, they need to be like what I'm been seeing like in our industry, like mainly in the bars. It's something that is not necessary to go, but we go to have like conversation to know more people and everything. So I think going to the bar is we need to treat our customer very good, as you do, guys. And I think it's the point of doing. There have been so many great bars where you go and you have great cocktails, but sometimes the mood, how they prepare and serve to you, and it's not so good. So you need to feel at home when you go, and it's like when you go and visit you guys, it's like I feel in my place, no? Like I feel like always go there. Yes. So I think it's the most important to make still the focus is the consumer, because if we're not focusing the consumer, this is a business. We need to do a business. So the consumer is the one who puts the money. So we need to take care of them. That's what I feel.
Meet the guest expectation and go beyond, I think, is the motivation that we get every time. But Benja, we are forever young in our profession. Every day we learn, and every day we share our learning. However, if there is a piece of advice that you would give to a young Benjamin starting the career, or to any other young bartender or people that work in the hospitality industry, what would be the piece of advice that can be really matching professional and personal aspect as well?
I think what they need to do, or what I like to do, is like always look around what is happening, just not in the customer that you have in front of you. You need to look like all the background that you have. So maybe because sometimes they want something, just a napkin, or they just want to ask for the bill. And if you are not ready, the consumer spend their time. So you need to be very open to all the consumers. You don't care if it's a beautiful lady or a guy, or you always need to be focused in all of your customers that go and visit you. So don't just we concentrate almost to one or two people, but even though you need to be looking in your background to check if the rest of your guests are okay. No, I think that's
so. It's almost a never forgetting the basic of hospitality, as you say. When you have a crowd in front of you, don't focus only on one or two people, only on your best cocktail, but focus on the simple things like acknowledge a guest, make sure that they're waiting for a drink, or change the napkin. So it's kind of ABC, which is the basic steps of looking after people.
Yeah, I think it's an industry that you need to go step by step, and like the great cocktails that you do, guys, it's incredible. But also it's like when you go and the treatments, you get in the hotel to get in, the guy who welcome you. Then when you turn and you arrive to your bar, it's someone always in the door, and they welcome you, and they treat you, and they go with you to have a seat, and then they come you or Giorgio or someone from your team, and they offer you and explain you. So every detail, every track, every part of the track is covered with you guys. So I think it's very good. So since you come in, and also when you left, all that journey, it's covered with, you do all those steps. So I think it's something we need to, the people who is fortunate to go and visit you, they need to take care, not just the great cocktails that you prepare, guys, but all that journey, that experience that you make to the consumers.
But you're flattering us, Benja. You know, you're praising us, and we love you, as you know. But as you've been to our place, we've been to your place, and we are wondering how do you make sure that your venue, like Limantour Roma, Limantour Polanco, even Baltra, how your venue stands out for the right reason. Okay, the service and the customer experience, you said, is key, but as there are so many good bars around the world, how does your stand out?
I think it's like what happened with you guys. Yeah, you need to translate your passion to your team. Like, something that we need to learn is like, it's not like only one people to go behind. Maybe you will be the best chef, but if you don't have a great service or in the floor, it's not going to work. Even you are the best chef, it's not going to work your place. Or even you are the best bartender, but you don't have a people who is treat well the consumer. So I think that the teamwork is very important. So we already won like 2 years ago, when I think I broke the plate from Tales of the Cocktails.
You did, no? You think you did? We were
I did. So I think that the teamwork is essential to do that, so the consumer is okay, and also, you know, you spend more with the people you work than with your family. So you need to be very aware and to make a great team to accomplish and to feel the consumer feels good when go and visit you. That's why I think. And you need to translate that passion to them. Yes.
Make sure that they can be free as well to be natural as they are. Benja, we travel a lot, you know, and so when we hear people talking about local community, for us, our local community is the entire planet. But in a more deep meaning, what is community for you, and how you see to be part of this community and give contribution?
I think I see this community as a friendship, like more than community. I see it as a friendship. Like, you create bonds with all the people. Like, you visit, when you travel and you go and visit them, you need to feel comfortable, and also they need to feel comfortable. So also we have been receiving too many people from everywhere in Mexico City, and you need to show the city. You need to be, I think it's a personal touch. You need to do it. So you have that friendship. That friendship is what they give you, that community. But even you can belong to a community, but if you don't make those links, those friendship is just a community with empty meaning. So you need to strong that, make that community a friendship. That's for me. Yeah.
That's when profession become part always of our personal life, and you enjoy it more.
Yes, actually, yesterday, I think I didn't tell you, but now I are in the city Nico de Soto and Arenjong. So it's one thing yesterday night we were talking about. It's a very personal, this industry. I think every industry, they need to be very personal, so that the friendships make that link, and it's when you make the experience, not now I think we are looking not just to going to one destination, like destination to Limantour or to the Connaught. We want also, like, when they go and visit you, they ask you like where I can go and grab a great coffee, or where I can have a great a dinner, or what I can visit. So nowadays it's not just to make great cocktails, it's also you need to know your city and take care or give the tips so the people or your consumers, even if people from the industry or not, they always ask you more just for the cocktails and what we know. So they always ask you for recommendations where to go and visit in your place. No?
Yeah, we're a little bit like the concierge and butler of our own city.
Yes,
because we need to be able to recommend any kind of places that can make their experience a memorable experience. So they come to London, we want you to go not only to great cocktail bars or to our friends, but we want to send you to a good coffee place, to a good museum which is related to your passion, how you see yourself, who is a Benja behind the scenes.
I think I'm a person very calm, very planning, like always, like I have like goals to achieve. So I always work in that. So I have a plan how to do a step by step how to achieve it. So everyone, they need to have some goals. So it's their motivation. So you can go every day working on that. So when you achieve one, you can have another goal and another goal. So I think that's why I like, and I very like to go and to have that energy and go to spend with you guys. Yes, I really at home. I'm very calm. Like something that we do in home. In home we don't drink. Like we just when they come the guests, we have everything we can do prepared to them. But at home, no, I like more the entree, the ambient, to go outside and enjoy the cocktails with the people. Yes.
Fantastic. And how do you keep yourself inspired, motivated? This one, not just personal, even professional. How, every morning, like this morning, that you wake up and say, okay, I'm gonna make it. What motivates you, Benja?
I think like the process of learning every day is very important. It's like I went to the, like now, like 1 month ago, I went to the Culinary Institute of America to take some course in the kitchen, behind the kitchen. So I think you need to be ready and open to learn every day. And doesn't matter who give you that advice. Maybe they can be just the guy who or the girl who just start working as a bar back. They can give you like a great tip, or you see their passion, or I think the young people, they give you that energy to still, like, if I don't know how to explain, but if I fall asleep or like I'm not active, this guy is going to be over me. So I think you always need to look for that passion that they have, the new guys who came to your place. So you need to have that energy to move and be open to learn every day, and to recognize your mistakes is very important, because we are not perfect and we make mistakes, and you need to recognize and think and learn from your mistakes.
Benja, muchas gracias.
Thanks to you guys. Thanks you.